Hi, my name is Laura DeGroot, also known as the Caffeinated Woman, and the author of the book, Live Wide Awake. And I'm here to introduce to you this book in hopes that the two of you would become really good companions. The reason why I wrote Live Wide Awake is because I want everyone to know God and not just know about God. I believe that meditating on the Word of God is one of the most transformative ways that we have to get to know God personally. If you're interested in your own spiritual formation, there are a lot of practices out there that can help you do that and that can help you engage with the Word of God. I've put some of those in this book as well as included some of my own. I call them pay attention practices. The point of the pay attention practices is for you to learn to listen and to dig deep and to look for cues and to use your imagination. It's also to teach you how to ask questions, your own questions, how to learn to live in the questions, and how to know how to respond to the things that you hear and you see as you engage with the living Word. I can tell you that the practices in here are going to require more than a quick scroll by or a quick stop. They're going to maybe make you uncomfortable even because you've never done them before or because they're not your cup of tea. And certainly you can avoid any of the ones you want to, or you could give them a try. And maybe what you'd experience is a real intimacy with God and with yourself. The book is divided into 3 parts. The first part is called Love Who You Are. And that part is learning to uncover and appreciate and understand your true self through the Word and really healthy self-awareness. The second part is called Know Who God Is. What do you think about when you think about God? Well, I'd like to read to you something that Eugene Peterson said. First, God. God is the subject of life. God is the foundation for living. If we don't have a sense of the primacy of God, we will never get it right, get life right, get our lives right. Not God at the margins, not God as an option, not God on the weekends. God at the center and the circumference. God first and God last. That's what Peterson thinks. I wonder what it is what you think. The practices in this section are going to help you be able to articulate and identify what it is that you do think and believe and the foundation for your knowing God. The third part is the same as the title. It's called Live Wide Awake. And to live wide awake is to pay attention, to show up, to be willing to participate in the work of healing and wholeness that our living God is doing in each one of our individual lives, as well as in His kingdom, in His creation, and in His created ones. I tell my stories in this book to help wake up your story. And I share the variety of practices because I know that we don't all learn the same and we're not all in the same stage of life or faith or willingness to engage. My hope for you, as you open this book, and you open yourselves up to the story and the practices that are inside of here, is that you might encounter God by engaging with His story and that you would embrace the wonderful story that you're living. I'd like to finish by just reading this one last thing. Remember, God is knowable. God is mysterious. We will never know everything about anything. Let the tension of unknowing keep you humble, keep you curious, and keep you coming to the Word. So that's it. Live wide awake. And that's about all for now.